bodyweight exercise class to do today. The sun's just come out, especially for us to get it done. So let's just start with a few little warm-up movements, okay? So we're just going to start off with some gentle stretching, and then we'll progress through some key exercise movements, and then we'll go into our little circuit that we've got today. Okay, so just starting with your legs a little bit wider than hip width apart. So we're going to fold forward from the hips, and you're going to reach down and touch the opposite foot. Okay, so if you can't reach all the way down to the floor, just reach down as far as you can. So it just depends on how tight you are in the back of the legs and those hamstrings. So we just want to start moving, bringing some movement into those legs, getting a little bit of a stretch. Okay, so just keep reaching, keep alternating on the side. So you're stretching and reaching down, come all the way back up, and then stretch and reach to the other side. Okay, let's just do two more, so one more for each side. Okay, keeping the feet in that position. Okay, we're just going to start bending into that right knee. So as you bend into it, you're going to feel that stretch on the inside of the other thigh. Then we're going to push up and over to the other side. So again, gentle stretch on the inside of the thigh. You just go as deep as you feel you need to feel that stretch. We're just going to keep moving. So just nice and slow and steady, coming up over to the other side. Coming back across. Let's get one more for each side here. So you're just feeling that stretch. Then coming up and over to the other side. All right, standing back up again. So we're going to bring our feet in a little bit here. So about hip width apart, toes pointing forwards if you can. If it feels comfier for you, you can allow those toes just to track out a little bit. We're going to be going into a squat here. So I'm going to move to the side so you can see for your squat. You're bending through the knees, taking the hips and bum down, so sending the bum back, keeping your weight through your heels. So we're just going to come up and down. So just nice and steady, we're just getting warmed up here. So you're trying to sink that bum down as low as you feel you can. So really we're looking to get the hips there in line with the knee. You might be able to go slightly deeper. Okay, we're going to do 5 more squats here. 4, 3, push all the way up through the heels. 2, 1, last one. All right, shake the legs out there if you need to. We're coming into a lunge here, so a little bit more movement. So we're going to start with the feet fairly close together. You can have hands on hips, hands out to the side if that helps for your balance. We're going to take a step forward. Push back off that front foot to bring the feet back next to each other. Then we switch to the other leg. So we're looking for a good deep bend on the knees. So your knee doesn't need to touch the floor, but you want to get that shin parallel to the floor if you can. So you're trying to keep that chest upright, core drawn in, looking forwards. So we're not allowing ourselves to bend too far forward as we go down. So keep your shoulders back. Okay, so we're halfway through. We're going to do 5 more on each leg. Okay, so keep breathing in these ones. You might feel your heart rate starting to increase a little bit as we're getting warmed up. Okay, so pushing back up through that foot at the front. 1 more for each side, just for good measure. Okay, so back to feet about hip width apart. 1 more round of squats here. We're going to add in a reach to the toes. Okay, so as you squat down, you're going to reach across to that opposite foot. So you may not reach the toes. Doesn't matter, you're just pushing towards reaching. So we're trying not to lean too far forward, so don't allow yourself to come all the way forward and not bend the knees. So we're still bending the knees. Hips and bum come lower down towards the floor. Just reaching across. Okay, just 2 more now, 1 more for each side. So squat and reach. Squat and reach. Okay, all right, coming back to a standing position. 1 more warm-up exercise here. We're going to go into a walkout. So we walk out into a plank. We're going to take a twist on each side just to stretch and lengthen through the chest, front of the shoulders. So you start in a standing position. If your hamstrings allow it, keep the legs straight. You're going to walk out into the plank. Once you're in your plank, you're just going to twist and lift the right arm, place that back down, twist and lift the left. Then you walk the hands all the way back to the feet. And then we stand, okay? So if you're ready, coming down. If your legs are really stiff, allow a bend on the knee on the way down. That'll just stop you from struggling to get your hands to the floor. And you can allow a bend on the knee on the way up as well, again, if your legs are stiff. So we're going to do 5 more here. So we walk down, twist, we twist, then we walk the hands back. Stand all the way up, just 4 more. Walk it down, we're just going a nice steady pace here, we're just warming up. Want you to focus on that twist. So you're looking up at the ceiling. We got 3 more to do. Walking down, twist, open out the shoulders, the chest, walk the hands back. Okay, just 2 more. Walking the hands forward into your plank. We twist and twist. Walk the hands back. Okay, one last one. Coming down, walk the hands forward. We're going to twist, twist. We walk the hands back, all the way back up. All right, roll your shoulders a little bit there. So catch a little bit of breath, have a drink here. The sun has come out, so it's quite warm. Just want you to make sure you stay hydrated. So we're going to move into our time section here. So I'm going to be making us do 30 seconds work with 10 seconds rest. It's going to be 3 exercises and we're going to do 3 rounds, okay? As always, if you need an extra break anywhere, do take one. But I'm going to ask you to try and push through the 30 seconds. So do as much as you can in the time you've got. I'll try and give you some modifications as well. Okay, so our first exercise, I'll run through these real quick, but I'll be talking you all the way through them. We've got a squat, forward lunge, then we're back to a squat. I like to keep the feet wide for my forward lunge, so I'm not having to keep chopping and changing with the feet here. So give that a little go, it might make it feel a little smoother for you. So after that, we've got a lateral lunge with a jump or a high knee in the middle. So it's going to go lateral lunge, jump. If you don't want to jump, you could just do a high knee in the middle. Okay, so again, I'll remind you of those as we go through. And then your third one's going to be a plank row. So you're going to come down for your plank. We're looking for your shoulders to be over your wrists, hips are dipped so we're not too high, but we don't want to be too low, we don't want to be sagging. All you're going to do is lift, right hand to right shoulder, left hand to left shoulder. So slow and steady. To start with, we might go a little quicker. We're trying to stay as parallel to the floor as we can on those, okay? So last chance to grab a quick drink if you need one. I'm going to give us 10 seconds to get ready. And then we're straight into our squat with a forward lunge. Okay, so standing nice and tall, feet about hip width apart. Okay, we've got 1 squat, then you're going to lunge forward, back to a squat, lunge, and lunge. So keep it nice and steady, focus on each move. So nice forward lunge, you're keeping your chest upright. Okay, just about 8 seconds left. So we squat, lunge, and lunge. All right, 10-second rest here. So next one, give yourself a little bit of space if you can. So we're going to do side lunge to side lunge with a little hop or a high knee in the middle. So it's either a little jump there. If you'd rather, you could just do the high knee. So step to the side. You're taking all the weight into that leg that travels. You're bending into that knee. So nice and light on those jumps if you're adding in the jump. Keep switching sides. Last few seconds. All right, 10-second breather, but we've got to come down to the floor now. So we've got those plank rows. I'm going to do this so you can see me from the side. Okay, so in your plank position, lift one hand, lift the other. So we're trying not to twist as we lift. We're trying to keep the shoulders and the hips square to the floor. So again, we don't want to be too high. We don't want to be too low. So fairly flat. Draw your belly button in. Push out through your heels. All right, so that is round one. That's round one done. We've got 2 more rounds to do. You get a longer break here. You get a good 30 seconds rest. So now it's time to grab a drink if you need one. Catch a little bit of breath. And start making your way back up to your feet if you haven't already done so. We're back to the beginning. So it's 1 squat, forward lunge, forward lunge. Okay, so you've got about 5 seconds to get ready. So getting into position. And then off we go. So it's squat, lunge it forward, back to your squat. Forward we go. Okay, squatting down. So keep pushing up through the heels on your squats, and then you push up through that front foot on your lunges. Good bend on the knee on your lunges. Good bend on both knees on the squats. Okay, 30 seconds rest. 10 seconds rest. We've got 30 seconds of those lunges. So if you're ready, we step to the side. It's either a high knee or you step to the side and you got to jump. Okay, so I'm going to go for the jump option here. So bending the leg that you're lunging into, you're taking your weight into that leg. Or the leg's going to stay behind, it's going to stay pretty straight. So it's not like a squat, we're not bending both legs. Okay, time's going real quick here. All right, 10-second breather. We're back down on the floor. So back to our plank. You've got your plank row. Set yourself up. Nice wide position with the feet, can be slightly more stable. You're going to lift one hand and then the other. So just keep switching your weight from side to side whilst trying to keep your hips facing the floor, shoulders facing the floor. So keep breathing through this one. Okay, so we've got 5 seconds left. All right. Oh, we're flying through. That's 2 rounds done. So you've got a 30-second rest here, a little bit longer, chance to grab a drink. Feels like it's getting quite warm. So cool down. Catch some breath while you're standing. Fill those lungs with air. We've got 10 seconds to get ready. We're back to the last round. Squats, lunge, lunge. Okay, so in 3, 2, 1, and down we go. Into your squat, nice deep squat. Forward lunge. Push off that front foot. Forward lunge, push off the front foot. Down we go. Push up through the heels. Forward and forward. Nice low squat if you can. Okay, down we go. Okay, last 10 seconds on this one. Okay, and take your rest. Well done. 10-second breather. So we know our next one is those lateral lunges. High knee or a jump in the middle. Okay, last round. So give it the best you can. You got your lunge. So if you can, just add that jump in the middle. Okay, just keep switching sides. Bending into that leg. Okay, last few seconds now, so keep going, keep pushing. 3, and take your 10-second breather. All right, last one here then, down to the floor. Okay, so you got 3 seconds. Okay, so into your plank, lift and lift. If you're more used to this now, maybe you're going to go a little bit quicker, but still make sure you lift that hand all the way. Keep the hips and the shoulders square to the floor. Push out through the heels. Maybe draw your kneecaps up. Get those quads working for you. You got your last 5 seconds to keep going. And take a rest. All right, well done. So that's our first round of exercises. I'm going to give you a little longer here on your rest. Grab a drink. Catch a little bit of breath. I'm doing too much talking. I'm getting out of breath talking. I'm also a little hot now. So while we're taking this rest, I'm just going to run through quickly the next round. So it's the same format, 30 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. We're just going to step it up a little bit. So a little bit more intense this round. First one we've got is our jump squats, okay? We're going to do these, feet together. You're going to jump into your squat, hop in the middle, jump back into it. So landing nice and softly on those knees. So you want to be bending the knees as you land, okay? Absorbing that shock in the muscle rather than in the joint. So we don't want to see any hard landings with the knees still locked, okay? So bending the knees as you land. If you don't want to jump, you can just step into your squat. So you could just keep changing the leg side to side in that squat, okay? So if you've got any knee problems, you can take that option. Okay, we've got standing mountain climbers with plank mountain climbers, okay? Your standing mountain climber, it's a bit like you're trying to climb up a ladder really quick. So we're going to be standing back straight, draw your knees up, arms and legs moving. Then we move it down to the floor and we take our mountain climber here. Okay, so knees are running under the chest. We're going to do 4 and 4, okay? So I'll keep counting you through those. And then our last one, 4 plank jumps, 4 shoulder taps. So we're back in our plank position. Your plank jumps are here, 2, 3, 4, and then your shoulder taps, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you don't want to jump the feet, you could tap. Count each one as 1 if you're going to tap those feet. All right, so that's our 3 exercises. You don't have to remember them. I'll do that for you. Last chance to grab a drink. I'm going to give you your 10-second warning. So we're starting with those jump squats or stepping into your squats, okay? So 10 seconds to get ready. Second round of exercises. We've got 3 rounds to do. So let's push on through these. So you're going to be jumping, landing nice and softly. So bend the knees as you land. You have got that option if you don't want to jump. You might just be stepping side to side into your squat. That's absolutely fine too. Okay, last 7 seconds coming up now. 2, 1, and rest. Well done, okay. 4 standing mountain climbers, 4 mountain climbers down on the floor. Okay, so start with an arm up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. We come down to the floor. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the floor. 1, 2, and rest. Okay, 10 seconds is all we've got. We're back down to the floor. You got plank jumps, 4. So 4, 3, 2, 1. Then shoulder taps. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shoulder taps. 2, 3, 4. Jump. 2, 3, 4. Shoulder. 2, 3, 4. Jump. 2, 3, 4. Shoulder. And rest. Same as the last round. We get 30 seconds here. It's round 1 done already. You just got 2 more times to do. Catch a bit of breath. Bring yourself back up to your feet. Take on some water. All right, 10 seconds we've got until we start again. Start getting ready. Feet are about hip width apart. Sorry, feet together. For this one, we're jumping into it. All right, so you're going to jump back together. So you don't need to bend the knees on that middle little jump. We want to bend those knees nice and deep as you land into that squat. Okay, keep pushing, you've passed halfway. Keep breathing through, you got 4 seconds. All right, 10-second rest. Standing mountain climbers on the floor, 4 of each. Okay, if you're ready. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to the floor, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back down we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Standing, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down to the floor. 4, 3, 2, and take your rest. Just 10 seconds. Next, we've got those plank jumps with your shoulder taps. If you're ready, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulder, 2, 3, 4. You might just be tapping 2, 3, 4. Shoulder, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just keep going through your pace. 4, 1, 2, and rest. All right, well done everyone. Round 2 done. One more round. So this is your 30-second rest here. So another chance to grab a drink. Oh, we got 10 seconds of this rest left. So make the most of it. Take on some breaths. Starting feet together. All right, if you're ready, off we go. We're jumping or stepping into those squats. Okay, so just keep going at your pace. Landing nice and softly. Any problems with the knees, make it a step instead of a jump. Last push for your last 5 seconds. 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, last time. Standing mountain climbers on the floor. Bring that down a little bit so you can see both. All right, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands to the floor, step back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands to the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up to your feet. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Okay. Plank jumps, shoulder taps. Okay, last time. All right, so it's 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoulder, 2, 3, 4. Jump, 2, 3, 4. Shoulder, 2, 3, 4. Jump, 2, 3, 4. Shoulder, 2, 3, 4. Jump, 2, 3, 4. Shoulder, 2, 3, 4. All right, well done. Take a rest. You've done your 2 rounds there of the more intense exercises. I'm going to give you a chance to grab another drink. Slightly longer break again here. Okay, so you are going to be coming down to the floor. So grab your bottle of water, take on some water, sit down. I'm just going to run through the exercises we're doing here. Okay, it's the same thing, 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off, but we're down on the floor the whole way through. We got crunches, we got bicycles, and we got scissor kicks, okay? Crunches, you're going to be lying back, feet are flat on the floor, shoulders are relaxed on the floor. Extend the arms out, then you're just going to lift the head a little bit. So then you're crunching from here. So when you go back down, you're not resting your head and your shoulders all the way back to the floor. You're always just slightly lifted. So you're keeping the tension in that stomach, you're keeping your stomach muscles working. Okay, so it's just sliding up and down. 30 seconds of that. Okay, then we've got bicycles. I'm going to give you two options here. So you could do it from your forearms, slightly easier version. So you'd be from here. If you want to make it a little more challenging, sitting up, shoulders back, arms out. You're going to twist elbow to opposite knee. Okay, important thing on both of those is that you extend the leg all the way out. So we're not pedaling here. Extend that leg. Use the weight of the leg to work the core. So you've got to push out through your heel. Either version of those, that's the most important thing. Last one is your scissor kicks. Okay, so again, we're going to do these from that forearm position. And it's just lifting the legs, okay? So the higher you lift, the more you're going to feel that working. If you keep it to a closer one here and a little higher, that might feel a little more intense. You can also do it from lying back on the floor if you find it's too hard to rest on those forearms. Okay, so there are 3 exercises. We're going to go around 3 times, okay? I'm just going to give us a 20-second break in between sets this time because we don't have any coming up and down. We're down on the floor all the way through. We give you a 10-second warning. We need to get into position for those crunches. Feet are on the floor, lying back, extend the arms to the thighs, lifting. So it's just that small movement. Try and keep looking up to the ceiling so you're not kind of rounding your chin into your chest, just so you keep your neck nice and straight. So pick a point on the ceiling, keep looking up. Don't relax back to the floor, so you're trying to keep the stomach muscles working. Okay, keep breathing through. Last couple of seconds. All right, so that was your 30 seconds of crunching. You got 10-second rest. Next one's are bicycles. You could be doing it from the forearms here, slightly easier version. You might choose to come up from here. So either way, long legs. We want to see that ankle and heel push as far away from the hip as it can. So straight leg, push out through the heel. So keep twisting if you're in this position. If you're on your forearms, just focus on the length of the leg. Okay, last few seconds coming up. So keep pushing. 3, 2, 1. All right. Next ones are those scissor kicks, okay? So taking your option. I think I'm going to go on the forearms today. Okay, so legs are fairly straight, okay? So you're just lifting and lowering. Legs are kind of crossing each other's path. One's coming up as one's coming down. So if you start to feel it in the lower back, maybe take a lie down. Lift those legs a little higher. That's just going to help you keep your back a little bit flatter. All right, 20-second rest. So we don't need to move because we're already in position for our next exercise, which is back to the beginning, back to those crunches. So 20 seconds, just enjoy this. Last few seconds. So we're going to start extending those arms. Okay, then we lift, we just crunch. So just a small movement. Keep looking up to the ceiling. Keep the neck straight. Don't allow your shoulders and your head to go all the way down to the floor. So you're just sliding the hands up and down the thigh. But just keep those stomach muscles working for you. Okay, well done. Keep going. A few more seconds. 2, 1, and relax. All right, bicycles. This time I'll demonstrate from the forearms, but you have got the option to be sat up, going from here. Okay, so if you're ready. So really push out through those heels, extend the leg. We're using the weight of the leg here to work the stomach muscles. So nice steady pace. I'd rather you focus on form than going really fast. So make sure the leg really extends every single time. Okay, last 3 seconds. All right, 10-second rest. So last ones are going to be those scissor kicks. So starting from your forearms, you can also start from the floor. Okay, so you're just going to be nice and steady again. We're looking for a longer leg. If you're really struggling, you can put a bend on the knee here. Okay, so otherwise, fairly straight on those legs. Okay, keep breathing. So again, if you're really struggling, maybe go from the floor, lift those legs a little higher. Easier to do that when you lay down. All right, 20-second rest. We've got one more round to do, then we're all done. So let's put as much effort as we can into this last one. We've got crunches first, exactly the same. So you've got 10 seconds of this rest left. So start getting yourself ready. Extend those arms, neck nice and straight, looking up at the ceiling. Off we go, crunch. So you're just sliding the hands up. Keep looking to the ceiling. So neck's nice and long. We're trying to avoid getting that crook in the neck. So rather than tucking your chin in, which can kind of irritate the back of the neck. Okay, so keep sliding those hands up and down like you reach into the knees. Keep going, last couple of seconds. All right, well done. 10-second breather. So we've got bicycles next. I'll come back up and do it from the seated position this time again. So hands at the side, elbow to opposite knee. Keep extending the leg out all the way. So you can speed it up a little bit on this one if you want. Or keep it slow and steady and really make sure you're focusing on that push out through the heel. Okay, last 10 seconds now, so keep going if you can. Last little push. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. And release, okay. Forearms or lying on your back. We got those scissor kicks for the last time. Extend those legs out. So you're just lifting and kicking. So again, if you really are struggling, you can go more with a bent leg here. Just takes a little bit of pressure off. So just nice and steady. Okay, keep going. Last few seconds coming up. We've got about 7 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Bringing those feet in. Oh, well done, everyone. Lie back. Enjoy this time now for yourself. The hard work is done. Draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a good little squeeze, so a good hug around the legs. Might feel nice if you want to. You can lift the head. Try and draw yourself into a ball. Get a bit of a stretch. Okay, just slowly releasing that head back down. Keep that grip on those knees. Big hug in. Okay, we're going to release the hands. Arms and knees are in the middle. We're going to drop the knees over to the right. Arms then will come over to the left. We're trying to keep those shoulders on the floor. So if it's easier for you to do that by opening out the arms, then do. Okay, so knees are to the right. I want you to just twist the head gently then and look towards the fingers of the left hand. So a nice twist through the body. If the knees will come all the way down to the floor, allow them to. But try and keep the shoulders on the floor, especially that left shoulder. So again, a nice twist through the middle. All right, then lifting your knees back up. So your arms might be here. If your arms are over to the left, lift them up. Knees come over to the left, either arms to the right, or if you find it's more comfortable, just splay those arms out, one on each side. And then gently just twisting the neck, looking at the fingers on the right hand. Shoulders are on the floor, knees are as low as you can get them. Just use the weight of the legs to create that twist and stretch. All right, lifting those legs back to the middle. Popping the feet down. Let's cross that right ankle over that left knee. You're going to lift that left leg, push in. So we're feeling the stretch in the right thigh, glute area, top of the thigh. If you want to deepen that stretch, thread the hands through that left leg and pull in. Okay, and then let's switch sides. So drop that leg down, Let's cross that left leg over the right knee. Lift. You can squeeze that leg in a little further if you want. You can even try and work that left elbow into that left knee to push it away as you try and pull the ankle in towards you. So we're looking for that stretch in that hip area, the glutes, groin, and then release. Okay, coming up to a seated position. Just stretch forwards. One last stretch for the back of the legs. And release. All right, we are all done. So well done, everyone. As you can see, I'm a little bit sweaty now, so take on some more water, maybe get some more movement in your body this afternoon. So just a little walk around. Try not to seize up, okay? And I shall see you all next week. All right, take care. Bye.